right, yes, you're welcome back to the Balanced Diet of Entertainment this early morning. Now we're going to enter another agogo, tabin another bus stop, and this one are some of the stories we will not say you self will want listen to, and you won't hear waiting our people, our in-house analysts with us inside the studio get to see on top. And because we don't they hear in the pages of the papers, on the e-copies of social media, we have been hearing the trade blame game. Now we don't they hear. Say now we fighting corruption pass. So who come outside they talk to us on the former administration. While the present administration they ask questions, say, wait till fight. Where is it? Are there facts? Are there figures? Or are you talking based on sentiment? Now the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, will come outside. They knock his hand for chest. Then talk say, he don't record, say, in record of fighting corruption is greater. Surpasses that of the present administration, will be President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. In comment side, talking for a post on his official Facebook page, where they signed on behalf of one of his aides. Of course, they said the ex-president be talking in reaction to an allegation by the Director General of the Voice of Nigeria, Mr. Osita Okechukwu. Okechukwu come outside talk say instead they look for hole, we go allow more corruption. Oga Jonathan don't open further. He said, contrary to his speech at his non-elective convention of the People's Democratic Party, which held on Saturday, he said, however, Oga Jonah don't they fight corruption to the extent saying Nigerians' ranking on Transparency International Corruption's Perception Index, they don't improve. But now, Oga Buhari's official spokesman, that Nageba Shehu, don't come outside say they criticize the former administration. For instance, no long statement, in talk so many things. But now the question what they ask now say, why are we having a discussion of who fights corruption or who no fight corruption? And why is the ex-president coming out at this point to make this kind of allegation? These are some of the things that will need to come out now. Trash on top of the table. And we get two in-house analysts. We get Dakpo Banjo waiting in-house to my immediate left. And of course, to my extreme left, you can see Ezugo Chukudi also in the building, one of our in-house analysts always on the show. Now, welcome this morning.
Good to have you guys.
Good morning.
Good to have you. Now, looking at the state of things, should we really bring out each other's scorecards?
Well, it's very, very unfortunate. Say, waiting would they get for Nigeria now, where people they try score waiting I go like call cheap political points, and that now because of say that they feel like say everything when they do, the people supposed come out, can't talk say you don't try. But the essence of government now, leadership by servitude, in the sense say you be leader, but you be servant, because everything what you do now in the interest of the people when put you for inside government. If we go there very, very honest with ourselves, we look the all the years of uninterrupted democratic rule. When we say we don't get people where they wear agbada, they rule us. Nigerians no go fit count development. Because if we count development, we go to wonder why we still the own generator. We go to wonder why people they go abroad for Medicare. We go to wonder why our schools no good. We go to wonder why we no fit sleep with two eyes closed for night. That one really shows say successive governments, not be only Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, not be only the late Yaradua, not be only Goodluck Jonathan, not be even this President Muhammadu Buhari. Successive governments don't fail Nigerians. Now the problem not be about the people when they are the helm of affairs or the people when they control the government. Like for example, people don't come and talk say Goodluck Jonathan a good man. He assembled the best ministers. But the end result of that good man when he assembled the best ministers not be waiting Nigerians go there encouraged about. People they also they look this present administration and people are go speak English or people are disillusioned in the sense that people don't know whether would they go front or would they go back. Some people they add weight while the majority of Nigerians they lose weight. Now what do we need to do now to understand say government they responsible to the people. This will not be about political party. Not be saying that PDP destroy Nigeria or na APC they put us for this problem all day. This one now about the political class when we say they're supposed pool resources, join hands together to move Nigeria forward. If we talk of unemployment, you know they affect one people when come from one part of Nigeria. If light no day, you know they affect one people when come from one part of Nigeria. If kidnap happen, look say the 6 boys when they kidnap for the for Igbonla. Not be about where you come from or who your papa vote for. Badness go affect everybody. Goodness everybody go enjoy them. So as Nigerians, what we supposed to do now to hold people accountable, tell them say all this mudslinging, what now they do? Yeah, APC, PDP, all of them are one and the same. What we want now responsibility and accountability in government.
All right, the branch waiting you did in the same opinion we're waiting
I just like I guess some little things where I for include and if it different from waiting Chukudi talk. Now my position be say really and truly government don't fail Nigerians. Whether now, in fact, the time where government don't fail Nigeria, not be the democratic dispensation where we get. Even the military, they don't really take us far. We just they think that time, say when we return to democracy, it will really be government of the people, for the people, and by the people. But unfortunately, it don't become the government of just a few people within the political class. And all they've succeeded in doing over time, be say they are all about themselves and their family. They are not doing, they don't do anything in the interest of the Nigerian people. Education no dey anywhere, like Chukwudi Tokam. Health no dey anywhere, like in Tokam. The economic buoyancy of a typical Nigerian is nothing to be, to write home about. People cannot even afford to feed their family decently or send their children to a decent school. Now, there are some information with the public space. Make I just quickly mention something will come to my mind. Literacy, as it is designed and defined everywhere in the world, be say, ability for a child to be able to read and write by the age of 15. Now, when you take back to Nigeria and you begin to wonder, it will surprise you that by classification where we read recently, more men have been educated more than women in Nigeria. The percentage is like 60 to about 40%. Now, so when we they cry foul that the educational system in Nigeria is not fair, is not balanced, people know they go school, and the quality of education self is something to query. It is so very sad, say, the place where we dey at this moment for this country, political parties, they exchange blame, then they banter on top of our head. They are not even mindful, say, people they hungry. They are not mindful, say, people they die every day. They are not mindful, say, Nigeria no day, no security no day. Security of lives and property will be the primary responsibility of a sensible, reasonable government. It no even day. Unfortunately, the thing where we can't get be say people they tick scorecard. We get our right for here, you don't get our right. We get our right for here, you don't get our right. We fight corruption, you don't fight them. And people they suffer. Okay. It is so sad. Say PDP, and that's my position. When they government in the last 5 years of Goodluck Jonathan administration, so many things they missed up where we don't know. All the work where they do. And the counter information where the Buhari-led administration come bring on top of some of those things, when proof say those things, they really do them. Say Jonathan administration really do them. But Buhari administration, because of propaganda, and they won't give Nigerians as if say all the successive government no even try do anything. Make them show us waiting and they don't do. All
right, you know what, we're going to need to leave our phone lines open at this point in time. For you out there, what do you think about this? Now you do and pass, now me do and pass, now me do and pass, now you do and pass. This blame game between the present administration and the past, the immediate past administration. Our phone lines are open for you to call us. Choke them out on top of this matter and any other matter we will talk on top of the show this morning. The control number is 012772195, typing on 012777195 or 012778195. I'll talk number there for you to call us. That's now 0800 Wazobia TV. Now we will talk about the justice system now, because for just this morning, for inside all of the papers we read, at least there were 5 cases of say they grab this person way in thief, then grab this one way no thief, and say people mob or lynch this particular situation. And just this morning, Chukwudi, they talk about a scenario where they catch somebody for computer video just yesterday, hand them over to police, and this same police official tell the people say make una beat am, release this man. Because why? Because if you carry and go police station, say the same people will carry and go police station and then go spend money pass to make sure say this case reach the final destination. And even when they reach the final bus stop, they go still release this man back at the end of the day. What do you feel say we need to do for our justice system at this point in time? Even our papers this morning, we read about how a lot of elites, the corrupt elites, are getting at the tune of 400 billion naira annually based on corruption money.
Because now when they look at scorecard, was security better then than now?
You see, the problem now say, if we continue like this, the conversation no go get ahead. And I always they talk and say, make Nigerians, they're very careful, because the members of the political class know what they do. They go lead us on with the Nigerian people. Make we begin to compare Buhari, Jonathan, PDP, APC. We go can't forget what be the importance of what government supposed to do. From today, it go good make we always understand, say, I go speak one big English. Government exists in continuum. Meaning say, the place where this government stop reach, the next one will enter, whether two of una be enemies or una no like una sef, you go consolidate on the good things wey dem don do, that is, you go build on top. The bad things you go comot am. Now, if we operate on this particular mindset, we the Nigerian people no go wan dey hear story of this is what we did, this is what you are doing now. E go come dey confuse us, because make we no lie, if we throw our phone lines open, most of the people wey go call now go talk say, Jonathan, keep quiet, Buhari, continue, and we go leave the essence of our discussion, because the suffering still dey. Now, I no wan talk about whether security dey, security no dey. Now they join all of them together. Remember, how many Nigerians they die every day? We don't get one particular way of thinking for this country. Say people die na normal thing. If we hear say people die, we go dey count numbers. Some people go even dey dispute the figures. Police fit come say no, it's 11. Eyewitness go say na 25. Then maybe one news people go come talk say na 2. Na the people when die. People don't turn figures. People don't turn mere numbers and statistics for inside of Nigeria. No premium on human life. Nobody even consider anybody. They're very, very important.
Now, just to break you on that, because Luchi talk about the policeman, according to the story, policeman will actually tell people, say, not carry this person go prison, beat him, because if you carry and go prison, they will release the person at the end of the day.
Now, it's very simple.
System.
You get one very shocking statistics when they say around 70% of those when there were prisons today, were supposed to be places where they reform people, then they're on awaiting trial. Awaiting trial means say the person gets case to answer, but he never go court and the process never complete. Now, some people don't awaiting trial 5 years, 10 years. You go even dey surprised, some people don't 15, 20 years.
Is that enough reason for a policeman to tell them, say, beat him, not carry
now, admission say the system, they're very, very wrong.
And
if
failed.
We get 70% of people when they are prisons, the prison is supposed to be where they reform people when they are waiting trial.
Okay,
that
now
is not making an excuse for the police
at this point in time. You feel that statement where the police officer make is okay for a system like this?
We get problem for this country, and a big problem. I think the first set of things where we're supposed to do now, we say our generation as we do now, we need proper reorientation. And then the ones where they come behind us, they need orientation. Now, our own reorientation, we say, it get one way where we they think. And that mindset, it don't they not be now, it don't stay with us. We don't carry them into every area of our lives. We don't put them for business. We don't carry and go school. We don't carry and go work. We dey use them for house. The way where we dey deal with ourselves, now so we dey use them. Now bad mindset. This one fail, make I succeed. This one go, make me I carry my own. Take your own, make I take my own. You know that kind of attitude. The National Orientation Agency for Nigeria, they fail me a lot personally. I think say that ministry don't go moribund. The thing is say, we know they see anything. They are not trying to even change the mindset of Nigerians. See a policeman, we're supposed to be in charge of people to maintain civil rights,
all right,
to make sure
I'm going
people...
to hold you on, because we'll still get a call. Obina calling all the way from Lagos. Good morning, Obina.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I actually they worried more because it's important to the fact.
Obina, sorry, you're going to need to speak up. We're not to hear you well. You're going to need to speak up and speak loud, please.
Okay. Yeah. The amount of blood being shed, I think even the worrisome part for me. And innocent blood on top of the country. So once this blood, I don't know whether this guy will be able to join together. Even though they will be prepared to
We're so sorry, Obina. We're going to need to cut you there because we're not to hear you well. Maybe not your network.
Maybe they talk about the bloodshed, say the amount of people,
not.
the lives they lose every day. They're very alarming, and the painful part, saying that innocent lives, they lost in this. Yes, in the whole of this saga where they shell for Nigeria. All right,
the thing we say for Nigeria, where we did this Obodo Nigeria, the rich people they get good justice. The poor people they get bad judgment. In fact, they get judgment. So there is the justice system for Nigeria. It's so corrupt that the rich people get away with everything, every bad thing where they do. But the poor people, they suffer. Like Chukudi Tokam, you go prison, you see people where they are waiting trial for donkey years. And many of them, you know what happen? They are even innocent. I get somebody where they arrest for bus stop for wandering. And he dey police custody for 7 years. In parents don't sell it. In fact, they don't mark and say the guy don't die. He don't get any opportunity where if he send somebody, all the people where they send, the moment where they come out prison, everybody, they think about themselves. Then don't go
you know
meet
what's
the
saying?
people where...
Now, we don't actually understand, say, our mindset. We need to actually reorientate ourselves. Now, let's talk about even our leaders themselves, their mindset. Looking at what happened for inside those State House of Assembly, should we actually, at this point, be fighting as regards to our leaders?
You mean Edo House of Commotion?
No,
Well,
Edo House of Assembly.
Edo House of Commotion.
Edo House of Shaolin. You see,
All right, but you know what, Benada, we need to hold you at this point. Okay, but before
It's
we go
not
on,
commotion. What do you think, really?
no, but before I go on, we'd like to get a call on the line.
Okay,
Frank
please.
is calling all the way from Lagos. Good morning, Frank. Hello, Frank.
Hello,
You still there on the line?
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I thank God for all of you. May God bless you for this kind of program. Only that those that are involved, they are not listening. They are not watching all this. They are not interested in common man.
Okay, some of them, they watch you.
It's a pity. Their children don't go to public schools. That's why when you go to universities, you see how they are messing masses children up. Go to Unizik, you see, you will finish school, you will not get results. I'm telling you, this country, just simply because the people that are in charge are not interested on the masses, you know. So all these things, you people are trying your best. May God change their mind and their behavior. They are just selfish. They are not
Thank you very
interested.
much, Frank.
They are pushing us.
Thank you very much for your call.
Buhari.
Thank
you.
you. That's another one again, the ASU strike. But let's talk about the Edo State, our representative fighting.
You see, they're very, very unfortunate. Say, not be
But
say.
you know what, Chukwudi, we're going to need to buy more break on that. When we come back, now we're going to start the other part of the Good Morning Nigeria show. So if I be you, I go stay tuned. Edo House of Commotion is next.
It's not commotion, it's assembly.
House of Shaolin.
Ooh, Shaolin.
Shaolin Temple.
You guys are not serious.
Good morning, sir. Adúpẹ́ mo bóyìnbó.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ̀yin ọmọ Naija.
Òtútù ọmọ o.
Ndewono.
Jama'a,
Ndị Igbo anyị.
ina kwanan ku Nigeria.
Ụtụtụ ọma nị. Ndị Nigeria. Unu watch ihe anyị na-eme.
Kuna kallon
So make you dey listen, make you dey watch every time on top Wazobia TV. Make you dey watch Good Morning Naija. MC Prince, na him talk am.
All right, yes, you're welcome back to the Balanced Diet of Entertainment. And of course, we don't finish the first bus stop of the blame game between the previous administration and this current administration. Now, the next one, will they enter? Well, some people go call them WrestleMania, some people go call them Royal Rumble, some people go call them Shaolin. But this one be something we share for inside Edo State. Who else to give us this update than the Edo Princess herself?
No, I will definitely not give you the update. Maybe you'll feel watch out for the video yourself. And let's see what happened for inside the Edo State House of Assembly, please.
Assembly, she says.
that one, but now the fight we
101.
actually shared for inside the Edo State House of Assembly after the impeachment of the Speaker, Justin Okonobo. So just tell us in a nutshell, wetin lead to this fight?
It is very, very shameful, say, because of the struggle for power, people go come down to this level. I remember growing up as a child, the first thing when they go teach you for primary school, now say if person do you wetin you know, like report to the teacher or report to person when they senior, so that they go fit take appropriate action. Now see the person when be raising hand for this video, won't just sit down when they swearing. Now he be the same person when shove the former speaker come up for chair. How you want to lead people if the example when you they show na example of violence? And this one they go a long way to show say not be just those State House of Assembly, we no get them wrong, because this same thing don't happen for Benue, it don't happen for Kogi. In fact, it don't even happen for our own National Assembly, the House of Senate and the House of Representatives. So it just be like say na normal thing. And what we as Nigerians suppose come to understand now and say if we continue to accept this kind of thing, we go continue to operate on a particular thinking, say, na Nigeria, na if it happen, and that's so we be. Not be like this, we be. We be people when we say, even though we come from different ethnic backgrounds, even though we come from, all of us get different points of view, we still sit down, discuss, and resolve our differences.
Maybe I should ask
this is
Debanj
very, very shameful.
Mr. Debanj, when our image like this is being portrayed in a negative light, should there be a sanction for
all involved?
People involved in it?
Now, the people, let me start from here. The people deserve the people, the leaders they get. These are people that are elected. People went out to elect them into office. It is disappointing. It is condemning. It is unbelievable. It is everything bad. And it is unfortunate that we have a system that does not punish offenders. These are people that a law should be promulgated or written immediately and say, the next time such thing happen, every member of this house must be sacked. The governor should do something about this. And you see, like Chukwudi said, it's not the first time, but unfortunately, this is where we have found ourselves. People should not be allowed to get away with such things. And the leaders that we put in power, these are people's parents. This is somebody's uncle. This is somebody's brother. This is somebody's auntie. And we can see them on a national television. It's appalling and it is demeaning. But that we have a system, in this country that rewards wickedness and does not even reward when people do the bad thing. And it's unfortunate.
A lot of people, another thing why a lot of people even provoke, more importantly now, because of the fact that they are collecting taxpayers' money. Before I go on, let's get a call on the line. Gabriel calling all the way from Lagos State. Good morning, Gabriel.
Good morning.
Good morning. Gabriel, you're going to need to speak up and turn down the volume of your TV set. Please speak up, please.
So thank you. I very appreciate you for your good work you are doing.
Yeah.
You see, all the things we are saying, they are showing themselves what they are and they see what they do. Dragging the money from office. This is a public office. They're showing all this to the children. If the children if they become old now, the children come and meet all these things. What do I go to say about it? It's a very, very simple thing to them. Because if they go back to watch this video, most of them will regret what they're doing there. You see the issue of changing of whether this one I do pass or this one I do pass. All of them are the same thing. Most of them, when they see where the rule of, because most of them go free education. Today, they are finding it difficult to implement that. Let the common person to go to school. Today, now you see most of them, their children send their children to go to school. Tomorrow, that their children will come back and speak in notes to us there because they don't have the best education. We do not have the best education.
All right, thank you very much.
Doing.
Thank you very much, Gabriel. Thank you for your call. We get Adebayo on the line, calling all the way from Lagos. Good morning, Adebayo.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show, Adebayo.
Yeah, you people are doing a very wonderful job.
All right, Adebayo, you need to reduce the volume of your TV set. Just help us reduce them totally and talk directly into your phone, please.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, thank you very much, Adebayo.
You say that we have a bad government in this country. Because to think of it, if you see the video we just watched for you now, you will see someone being, all those things. I see different that they are tout. They are tout because all those people, they are the ones that be elected to be a leader. But we see no good example from them. I don't think God has already helped us. It's we that we help ourselves in this country.
All right, thank you very much. Now, they talk say a law, we're supposed to do law to prohibit things like this. Who be the people we're supposed to do the law? Is it not the same people that are there fighting like Agbero and Tout that are supposed to do the law? Because if they do law like that, where they know say it's going to be against them, how many of those kind of laws have they done in the first place? Where they know it's not going to be in their favor?
Yeah, that's the situation we have found ourselves, Luchi. And it's very unfortunate. For me, I think the right thing to do right now is for Nigerians to take this power back. How? We elected them in 2019. We will not put useless people.
So we will wait till they continue the chaos and the WrestleMania till 2019?
Yes, it is that because there is little or nothing we can do at this point. But in 2019, our education, our exposure, our experience has increased when it comes to political matters in Nigeria. We will lead a movement that we make sure that we put sensitive people, responsible people in government.
How would you know if person you want to put for office could be a wrestler? How would you know? How?
If Chukwu want make this question, how you take the know say person where you want marry to a considerable degree meet the requirements when you put
sometimes you not go say person even dey violent.
To a considerable degree, the person go meet your requirements.
People not there exhibit all those domestic.
But to a considerable degree, the person go meet all your requirements because if you don't meet your requirements, yes, you no go. That's why I say to a considerable degree, you no go marry the person in the first place. Now, it's very, very simple to know those when they're passionate to serve. Not be until then go there. You will check from their track record. It's very, very simple. Whether in a private sector, the person they, whether the person not hold public office before, it's very, very easy to know person. For example,
but would that stop you from fighting in the house or anything?
We know say, for example, the law don't stipulate say if you want common person, especially as it take concern this one now through the process of impeachment, it get where you go about that. Not be fight. They get 24 members for the house. If you get 2/3, if you form a quorum, it's very, very easy to come on the person. But this one go a long way to show, say, now struggle for power, now their own pocket, now they fight for. And you go good now put this out there, say, this is now the 4th speaker in 2 years for the Edo State House of Assembly. We not just they talk about the Edo State House of Assembly, we talk of maybe the legislature as an arm of government for inside Obodo, Nigeria. It go good make Nigerians understand, say, if we want put people when go serve us, these people supposed prove, say, now serve, they won't serve us. I mean, you get local government chairman, we don't know where the local government secretary are there. Local government chairman, we need for choice area.
I think it's time for us to bring Lolo into the house because I know say Lolo go want actually put mouth inside this particular matter. We're going to need to buy a small break now. When we come back after the break, time for us to have Lolo in the house and we'll talk about the ASU strike.
And a different mix in the house as well.
We'll talk about the ASU strike, very important.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.